So man, I'm a nice dude. You guys know that, man. Well, you guys don't know that. You listen to what I say and I sound good, but no, genuinely I'm a good guy, you know what I'm saying? And I like to give back when I can, like when it comes to homeless people or people who just don't have money. I try my best to give what I have, you know what I'm saying? And like I told you in one of my past vlogs, well, my previous vlogs, I'd give my last dollar if it came down to it. And this was one of those situations where I gave my last dollar. Excuse me, it's hot as fuck. But anyway, I was leaving the basketball court with my cousins, and well, one of them's 18 now, and the other is what 12, I think. But this was back in like November. You know what I'm saying? And we were playing basketball, and we left, and I had to get some oil for my car, so I went to AutoZone, and it was like 7:30 in the evening, like 8 o'clock, one of those, and it's dark, you know what I'm saying? But then the lights and shit, at the store and all that. I park, I leave them in the, they good and shit. I go in there, get the oil, come back out. I get in the car. This lady walked up on the car. I got the windows down, you know what I'm saying? Like cracked open a little bit. She talking about, hey, I'm pregnant. And she was pregnant. But she was like, I'm pregnant and I'm homeless. I haven't had anything to eat for about a week now. Now, right there, we're gonna stop this shit right there. First of all, that sounded suspect as fuck. First of all, what pregnant lady is just gonna let herself starve for a whole week, knowing you got a baby in your stomach? You know what I'm saying? In a whole week, you'd probably be dead right now. Somebody'd be dead, your baby or you would be dead. So that was a bit of an exaggeration that I should have peeped on when the whole story started. You know what I'm saying? She asked me if I could take her to get something to eat. Now, I don't just let strangers in my car. I've done it before, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna leave that for another video. I'm sitting there, I looked at my cousin, and then I looked back at the lady, and I'm like, where are you trying to go? She was like, well, I'm just trying to get something to eat. And homeless person ain't got no money and shit, so all I had was $1, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, I could, take you somewhere, like across the street. That's what I said. I could take you across the street to get you something to eat. I mean, I had a little money on my card, but I wasn't about to take money off my damn card, and I didn't really have enough like that. But I was like, yeah, I'll take you across the street, get you something to eat. How about that? She was like, nah, I kind of want to go somewhere else. I'm like, what the fuck? You homeless, you hungry. Why you complaining about the damn food? It's fucking food. You gonna eat this shit or you're not gonna eat this shit. You gonna starve your baby or you gonna feed that little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Why the fuck? First of all, that was suspect number two. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should have peeped up on that game, man. But at the time, I wasn't thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because I just see a pregnant lady, and she talking all this shit, talking about she homeless and shit. And me being a nice dude, I'd give my money to somebody like that. Now, I don't give my money to all homeless people because most of the time they just gonna spend this shit on drugs and some shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I just, like, sometimes it just depends on the circumstances of the situation. I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna let you get in my car, yo. I don't trust people like that. But I will give you this last dollar I got. And so I'm sitting there. She was like, okay, cool. So I'm sitting there looking for my wallet. I'm like, what the fuck? I looked at my cousin. I'm like, where my wallet at? She said she ain't know. So I'm looking at shit. That was the worst, one of the worst things that I could have done, because at some point in between this whole situation, I thought that this lady was gonna stab me, you know what I'm saying, or like rob my ass. So why the fuck would I sit here and be looking around my damn car, showing her everywhere that I could possibly have something? I'm sitting there looking everywhere I'm looking in the glove compartment. I'm looking in between that damn thing that I don't know what the fuck is called. I'm looking everywhere in my pockets until finally I looked in my sports bag and I found my wallet. So I'm sitting there going through it while she watching the nigga. I'm like, this is the worst thing that I could be doing right now. But whipped out $1, gave it to her. She was like, only $1? You don't have any more? I was like, nah, that's all I got, man. I'm sorry. So it got quiet for about a couple of minutes. So I'm sitting there looking at her, and she's smiling at me. Like, not just like, thanks. No, she was like she was gonna rob my ass. I'm like, I looked at my cousin, and I'm like, you see this shit? And then my cousin was looking at me, And then I look back at her. Now, mind you, I was in the wrong for the whole situation because I shouldn't have even let it escalate to that point, like to even get to that point, because I had kids in the car. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what was about to happen. I thought somebody was gonna get hurt, and I'm sitting there just sitting my stupid ass in the car with somebody else's kids, and I'm like, nah, if somebody gets hurt today, it's all my fault because I could have easily pulled off at any given moment. But she finally walked off, but then like as she turned around to start to walk off, she ran back to this damn black truck that was parked. So I'm like, oh hell, she finessed my ass. She already had a ride. She was with her nigga, and I'm pretty sure he already knew what was going on. He was probably in with the damn plan too. She finessed my ass out of $1. And then that's not even where it ends, man. This is how like crazy we thought shit was about to get. So we pulled off. We sitting there talking about the situation. Then all of a sudden I see a truck behind us. And I'm like, I'm kind of terrified because I'm like, damn, are they following us or some shit? And I'm gonna just let you know it wasn't them. But like, anyway, we driving, the truck just behind us and shit. So I get over to the other lane. They get over into the other lane. So I get back into the right lane, and we almost at our turn. So then that truck gets in the left lane and starts speeding up. And I'm like, oh shit. They pulling up. Oh shit. So then, like when they line up with us, I kind of duck while I'm driving because I thought they was gonna start spraying. So I'm like, oh fuck, man, we done. But then they just drove off. And then we got our turn. Even my cousin was like, man, I thought that was them. I'm like, me too. Shit. But long story short, Step got finessed out of $1, man. And you know, I'm gonna be honest, she made it hard for me to give my money to people who are less fortunate. You know what I'm saying? Like still today I give my money, but it's kind of hard because I'm kind of picky and choosy about who I give my money to because I don't just want people finessing me like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that there's a huge number of people out there, you know, who do that, but I've seen fucking Don't Be a Menace. You know what I'm saying? Where that motherfucker, was it Don't Be a Menace? I think it was, where the motherfucker he had that sign. And then he got money from dude, and then he took that damn homeless shit off, and he had a suit, and I think he had a Benz and shit. Anyway, that was just a movie. But I'm just saying, like, shit like that can't happen, or somebody could fuck around and rob your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's why I move in a certain way to where I don't really trust people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to the store, I'm always looking around me. You know what I'm saying? I'm always looking around me, whether I'm going to my car at night, in the day. Like, I'm always looking around me. And I'm aware, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't trust people like that, you know what I'm saying? Not just homeless people, but just people in general, because people do stupid shit, you know? And you just gotta move in a certain way to where they can't get off on you like that, because the shit ain't right, you know? But that's pretty much it, man. I got finessed.